Hi, I'm Katelyn. I work at the Ignite Studio at the Hamilton East Public Library in Fishers, and today I'm going to share a project you can do with one of the kits that we have in our kit library, our Origami kit. Our Origami kit is one of my favorite kits to do. I loved origami as a kid, and it's still really fun to learn as an adult. There's a lot of different projects that you can do with our Origami kit, and today I'm going to show you how to fold a paper crane with movable wings, which is really fun. But first I'm going to tell you what comes in our kit when you check it out in our kit library. You'll pull this box off the shelf, and what you'll find in here is a book with instructions on a variety of origami projects. Each kit has a different book, so you can explore all three that we have in our kit library. You'll also find a folder that has all kinds of origami papers inside of it. We even have some really fun psychedelic papers right now, so you can ask for those if you don't find any in your kit. And lastly, a tool called a bone folder, which can be really helpful for making sharp creases when you're folding your origami paper. All right, let's get started. Okay, so for the paper crane, I just need one sheet of paper, and I think I'm going to go with this pretty one that has this kind of fun print on one side and a blue color on the other. So first, I'm going to take my square, and I'm going to fold it on the diagonal so that it's a triangle. And I'm going to take really good care to get a good, even fold. And I can even use my bone folder to make sure that that crease is nice and sharp. Then I'm going to take my triangle, and on the long side, I'm going to have the 2 points come together to make a smaller triangle here, like this. And again, make a nice, sharp fold. So you have a smaller triangle that opens on one side. Now I'm going to lift one half of my triangle so it kind of looks like a shark fin. And I'm going to open up my shark fin. And where this blue paper is, I'm going to kind of stick my finger in to the point here and press it down so that the top of the fin comes to the bottom. And I'm going to make some nice sharp creases on the folds. So it's kind of like a square now. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. This time it really does look like a shark fin. Now I have a square that's closed at the top and open at the bottom. On the part that's open at the bottom, there are 2 flaps on either side. So I'm going to fold this flap in toward the center. There's a crease here that you can't see very well because of the pattern, but you're going to fold this side in to that center crease, like that. And you can use your bone folder again. And do that on both sides to kind of create, it almost looks like a little bit of an ice cream cone. I also thought this looks a little bit like a manta ray when you're at this part of it. So I have it folded on this side, and I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. So this is what it should look like at this stage. And it should kind of look open on the sides here. Now I'm going to take the top of my kite and just create a crease down across that front line. This crease is going to help us out later. Now I'm going to open up my flaps that I folded before, and this is the part that gets a little bit tricky. I've opened up these flaps on this one side, and I'm going to peel open so I can see that blue color on the bottom and push to where that crease was that we created. And now these flaps that we folded before are wanting to fold in, so we're going to let them, and with them they're going to bring the top flaps, oops, I got a little tear, but that's okay, in as well. There. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Open it up to the crease that you made. Let these flaps come in, and as they do, allow the top flaps to fold in too. Be careful here because I tore mine on the other side, so it can be kind of tricky. Now it should look like this, where it has these kind of little legs here and what almost look like wings here. Now we're going to take this skinny side, where it's flat, and open it up on both sides and fold those together. So we're going to fold these pieces here right like that. And do that on this side as well. So now it kind of looks like an animal that has ears, right? A fox face with some ears, or a bunny. We're almost done. We're going to take these bottom folds here and fold them up to touch the ears that we had created. So now you have kind of a triangle on both sides with these two pointy flaps here. And then we're going to pull one of these pointy flaps out while you hold the back side, and it should kind of create a crease down here that you can pinch with your fingers. And we're going to do that on both sides. Now just pick one side that you want to be the beak. I'm going to pick this side because it already has a little bit of a imperfection. And I'm going to fold down this top of the beak so it looks just like a beak. Now using your fingers or a pencil, kind of curl your wings toward your beak and then pinch under your beak side with one finger, and take your other finger and pull on your tail, and your crane should fly. This is one of my favorite origami projects. I love exploring our origami kit to learn new projects. There's all kinds of things that you can make with this kit in Ignite, so I encourage you to come into our studio, check it out, and explore. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in Ignite soon.